Written and directed by Jesse Eisenberg, also starring, and Kieran Culkan, who won a Best Supporting Actor award at the Golden Globes. A Real Pain has just hit cinemas here in the UK and clocking in than less than 100 minutes. Is this movie actually any good? Yeah, it is good. However, there is a big but. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by to check out my thoughts on A Real Pain. My name's Mike if you're brand new here. If you're returning, you probably already know that. And A Real Pain is a movie I've been hearing a lot around. A lot of my YouTube fellow peers have been marking this movie, rating it on Letterboxd a 4-star, even 4.5 stars, sometimes even 5 stars out of 5. So I was definitely intrigued before I sat down with my nachos and checked out this movie on the big screen. But I appreciate not everyone has a cinema next to them, so a lot of people may catch this one on streaming. It's about two American Jewish cousins, who is Benji, who's played by Kieran Culkan, and you've got David, who's played by Jesse Eisenberg. They decide to travel to Poland to honour their late grandma that's passed away. A lot of people will hear that and think, well actually, yeah, this isn't one I need to rush out and watch, but some people will be like, well hey, this sounds right up my alley. I just want to kind of commend firstly, the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. There's some really great tracking shots. There was clearly a lot of scenes where they wanted to do tracking shots just to get basically a big picture of our character, but also the bigger picture of the background and the history that is to be told in Warsaw. The performances are all really good. Kieran Culkan winning that Golden Globe, as I mentioned, I think he does a pretty good job. But for me, I would honestly personally say Jesse Eisenberg actually kind of stole the show. And the reason I say that is I do like him as an actor. A lot of the movies that he portrays these characters in, he plays a kind of similar character. For some part of this movie is exactly that. So I was like, well, we're just going to get kind of a very similar Jesse Eisenberg performance. But when it comes to one particular scene in a restaurant where our characters are having dinner, in that scene alone, I was like, wow, he elevated his performance from here, as he normally is, to up here in that one scene. The emotion he was able to convey and have the audience feel for him and the struggles that he is battling with, I was like, wow, what a powerful scene. This is a one that's definitely emotion roller coaster it's going to have you on. There's many times it's going to have a big impact on certain people in terms of being a touching movie where they're going to really enjoy this one. They're going to maybe connect with some of the characters and some of the decisions and some of the backstories that our characters have. I can see that that can be real life issues or real life emotions that people may currently feel. There was moments I really enjoyed the comedy. I did get some good chuckles from Kieran Culkan and Jesse Eisenberg having this good chemistry with one another, these cousins, and there is some funny, quippy lines that they do have, exchange of dialogue and banter between the two, and I did like those moments. But this is where I'm going to go into the big but. Now, this is just for me personally, so don't take offense to this, guys, because again, I appreciate I may be in a little bit of a small minority here, but it's not a movie I can personally see myself watching time and time again. I felt this movie could have been longer. I would have liked to have explored a little bit more feelings between the cousins and have a good resolve by the time we get to the end. I understood the ending. I completely get the artistic vision as to where it goes for in that last frame before the camera cuts to the credits. I completely get all of that, but I just felt it should have had a bit more substance to it, especially as the rest of the runtime is all about trying to convey this history of these cousins to us. But then the last scene, it feels as if they could have done more with that. But it's also a story where, as I mentioned, I couldn't really fully connect to, and the plot itself isn't exactly very entertaining. In terms of this being a buddy comedy drama, as I mentioned, it does have moments of humour, but it doesn't really have a lot of those moments, I would say. Or if it did, a lot of it didn't land for me. So I can appreciate on an artistic level and what they were able to accomplish on a small budget. They do a really good job. Jesse Eisenberg does a really good job. That can't be taken away from him. But in terms of a personal enjoyment level and a movie where I'd be like, right, let me buy that on 4K. Let me watch this if it hits streaming. I just didn't get that feeling. So my overall score would be a 3 out of 5 stars. But have you seen A Real Pain? Are you going to check it out? Well, hey, let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. If you've enjoyed this review, certainly give it a thumbs up. It certainly helps the algorithm and says, hey, push this guy out so more people can come across the channel. If you haven't already, I do have a Patreon. A big shout out to all these awesome legends you see on screen. You can join them today from clicking the link down below in the description box for only £2 per month. And in the meantime, if you're brand new to the channel or you're returning and you've missed out a few videos or you want to explore more, well, click over here. Have a bit of a deep dive with those videos. Until next time, see you guys. I'll be seeing you later.